Hello, dear students. Today I have brought the third lesson of your English literature. It is a collection of two stories of flying. Its first portion is titled as His First Flight. My dear, it is written by O. Flaherty. This story is very inspiring, very motivating, especially for those who fear a lot and do not start doing anything in fear of falling, fear of failureness. It is a not good trait. By means of this story, the writer has tried his best to inspire you by giving a lesson that if you have a firm faith in yourself, in you, certainly you would be the winner. As we see in the very beginning, the seagull was very afraid of flying because he had no faith in himself. He thought that his wings could not support him, which was not fact. His two brothers and sisters had already started flying. Only he was left alone. It is a story of a young seagull. The seagull was afraid of flying. His family lived on a ledge, but apart from his brothers and sisters, he was a slow learner. Although the character of this story is a little bird, but it implies even over the students also, as all students are not of the same quality. Some are very better, some are excellent, some are slow, and some are even below the mark. But what should we do? Should we stop learning? Of course not, not at all. As the young seagull needed motivation, so is with everyone. We teachers are motivating you, inspiring you every day only to make you bold and courageous. And we see the seagull had lack of faith, so he dared not to fly. And we also see his brothers and sisters had started, but he could not. You may ask the question, why could he not start flying? Although he was threatened to starve, my dear, it is a common desire of our parents. They always want to see us in a better, very better way. They do not want to make us dependent. So they threaten and let him starve. And it was a other thing that they could not leave him to starve. They did their best. His parents tried to remove his fear of falling. In what way they made him bold? My dear students, such a feeling is not for him but for all. In the very beginning of a work, we fear a lot. The plan, the scheme, frightens a lot, but gradually we overcome. How do we overcome? By mastering ourselves, by gathering courage and inspiration from others. It is a common trait of all the creatures. Fear is a very common attitude. It is found in every creature. It is human nature. We cannot deny this factor that I have, you have, they have no fear. Everyone has his fear. But the foremost thing is to how to overcome. Other thing, birds have their natural trait of flying. They learn it naturally how to fly in the open sky. Although it is not an easy task to stride out, but such a fear comes only in the beginning. But it is said that well begun is half done. Only courage is needed, determination. If you are determined to do so, you will overcome certainly. But fact is that all are not equally bold and courageous. Someone much more bold, someone something less, but others, I mean, those are very courageous, bold, inspired, motivated. They should come forward and they should share their experiences and make the person, the boy or girl, the students, very bold. It is parasitical attitude to depend on others. And if we try to remove such fear and to become a successful person, we can do so. We see it was very risky for the little, the young seagull. He had his fear, even he was threatened, he suffered a lot, but ultimately he was inspired by the parents, though he was not willing to learn the art of flying, yet he was trickled by his family. And one day he tried his best. He dipped, his fear disappeared, and he enjoyed his first flight. How? He dared, he dipped, means he started, he proceeded towards his goal, leaving all sorts of fear apart, and he got himself very successful. It is fact that unless we try for something and overcome our fear, we cannot learn anything. Confidence and motivation are two vital factors that make any learners bold, and it also makes learning or anything very possible. So I would like to motivate you and also inspire you how to use your courage. In the beginning, we see the character was afraid of flying, although he had his fear, but he overcame. So, why not we people. It is other thing that I see among common that they don't like to do so, but those who do, they do better. It is also very important that sympathy does not always help. It makes a person dependent. Do you want to become so? Certainly, your answer would be negative. You would dislike to become a dependent, and I think any decision that makes you bold makes you better. And gradually, we shall learn more about the seagull, in what way it started flying, what inspired him, what made him bold, and in what way he overcame, and how can you overcome from such a feeling, such a fear, if you have. Thank you, that's all.